Do you want to transform your DTF prints from this to this? I'm going to show you exactly how with the brand new Atomm Halftone Generator by xTool. In just a few clicks with no extra downloads, you can save a ton of ink, get way better breathability, and finally achieve that super soft professional feel that everybody wants. Stick around and I'll show you how with my step-by-step guide. Hey guys, I'm Erica from Killer Crafts. If you're into DTF printing and you're tired of using way too much ink or ending up with stiff plastic feeling shirts, today's video is for you. xTool just dropped the Halftone Atomm Generator and it currently has 1 month free access, so I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step. You can access the generator through xTool Studio, but today we're going to do it right here in a web browser. So this is where the magic happens. We simply click Upload File. I'm going to go with this design of my beautiful little boy that passed away a month ago, and I wanted to create a t-shirt of him. It will immediately upload into this preview space here. So up the top here, if we click Original, this is our actual design. And if we click the Preview button, this is what it will look like on our product. In this case, I have the black t-shirt selected as that's what I'll be printing on today. The Export button here shows you what the actual print will look like when we send it to the printer. Okay, we'll go back to Preview and go over the settings. For this print, because we are using a black t-shirt, we want the generator to remove all of that black ink from our design and allow the t-shirt itself to represent that color. So the first option here is the color we want to remove. In this case, it will be black. But if you have a white t-shirt, you might select anything white or anything else you want to try. The next option here is the product color. This is the color of the t-shirt in the preview. So whatever color you're printing on, you want to change the color to get a realistic idea of what your print is going to look like. This next setting is the dot size. This setting basically controls the detail of the print. So a larger dot uses less ink, but you will lose a bit of the finer detail. It's generally really good for big, large prints with not much detail, and the smaller dot size will generally increase those finer details. In this case, I want to keep a lot of that detail, so I'm going to aim for around the 7 to 8 dot. This next part is the direction of which the dots are placed. Changing this angle can help a little with the overall look, so play around and see what works for you. Generally, I like to keep it at that preset 45 degrees, as that seemed to be working well for me so far. This here is the size setting. You want to make sure you always create your design at the actual size you want to print it. I find if you start adjusting it too much after you've imported it into xTool Studio, it can mess up with the overall outcome. So I want my design to be a nice big print, so we'll set that to 280 millimeters. The product width is simply the size of the t-shirt in this mock-up preview here. So if you're using a very large or a very small t-shirt, you could change it accordingly and get a good idea of what your design will look like on that specific product. Next is the DPI, or dots per inch. This is basically the resolution of the print. I tend to leave this at the 300 mark, which is the industry standard, but feel free to play around with them and see how they look for your specific design. You do then have these advanced settings. I find generally the presets work really well, but one thing I always play around with is the contrast and the brightness. If we go back to the original design, you can see that it's a very bright, vibrant image, but back in the preview, it does look a little bit more dull. So I'm just going to adjust the brightness and the contrast to find the combo that really makes my prints pop. So now that we have the design how we want it, we can go back and click on Export and see our print. You can see here just how much of that original design has been knocked out by the generator and how much ink you saved in your prints, which is amazing. So instead of having that large block of ink, you're getting this awesome, soft, professional, breathable feel. Okay, so now we're happy with this design. All we do now is simply click here and we can choose to either download the file directly to the computer or we can import it straight into xTool Studio ready for printing. So just like that, the image is popped into xTool Studio and we are ready to print. I personally like to reduce the white ink reduction down to 0.2 just to make sure we don't get any of that white ink coming through the design. And we're ready to print. Shake and bake and press. Okay, so here comes the magic in 3, 2, 1. As you can see, these prints came out amazing. They all have that soft, breathable feel and saved a whole heap of ink, and it really was with just a few clicks and no download. If you want to try out the new Atomm Half Generator by xTool, jump on to atomm.com or via xTool Studio directly. And remember, they're currently offering 1 month free access. We can't wait to see what you design. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this tutorial, hit that like and subscribe button for more upcoming videos.